Lord God, I come before you with an open heart, aware that fear has often tried to speak louder than faith in my life. Yet your word reminds me that when I am afraid, I can choose trust. And today I lean into that truth with everything within me. You are not distant from my fears, nor unaware of the things that trouble my mind and weigh on my spirit. You see every anxious thought before it fully forms, every trembling moment before it reaches my lips, and still you invite me to come to you. I thank you that your presence is greater than whatever frightens me, greater than what I can see, greater than what I imagine, and greater than what I have yet to face. Father, fear has a way of creeping in quietly, sometimes through uncertainty, sometimes through past pain, sometimes through the unknown future that stretches before me. There are moments when my heart races, when my thoughts spiral, when I feel overwhelmed by things I cannot control. But in those moments, your word stands firm, reminding me that fear does not have the final word. You do. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you, not because fear disappears instantly, but because you are faithful even when fear tries to remain. I trust you not because everything feels safe, but because you are my safety. Lord, help me to recognize fear for what it is. A signal to run toward you, not away from you. Teach me to pause when fear rises, to breathe in your peace, and to remember who you are. You are the God who goes before me, who stands beside me, and who surrounds me on every side. Nothing catches you by surprise. Nothing overwhelms you. Nothing threatens your authority. Even when I feel small, you remain mighty. Even when I feel unsure, you remain unshaken. I bring before you the fears I rarely speak out loud, the worries I carry in silence, the doubts that linger in the back of my mind, the what-ifs that try to steal my peace. I surrender the fear of failure, the fear of loss, the fear of rejection, and the fear of not being enough. I lay down the fear of the future, the fear of change, and the fear of things I cannot see or understand. I place them all into your hands, trusting that you can carry what I was never meant to hold alone. Father, replace fear with trust. Not shallow trust, but deep-rooted trust that holds steady even when circumstances shake. Help me trust your heart when I don't understand your timing. Help me trust your plans when my own plans fall apart. Help me trust your promises when my emotions try to convince me otherwise. I choose to believe that you are working even when I cannot see it, that you are moving even when I feel stuck, and that you are faithful even when the road feels uncertain. Lord, remind me that your presence is not dependent on my courage. You are with me even when I feel afraid. You do not wait for me to be fearless before you draw near. Instead, you meet me right in the middle of my fear and invite me to rest in you. Thank you for being a refuge I can run to, a shelter in every storm, and a constant source of peace when my heart feels unsettled. When fear tells me I am alone, remind me that you never leave me. When fear tells me I am weak, remind me that your strength is made perfect in weakness. When fear tells me the situation is hopeless, remind me that nothing is impossible with you. Let your truth speak louder than every anxious thought. Let your peace guard my heart and mind. Let your spirit steady me when fear tries to knock me off balance. I choose today, Lord, to trust you intentionally, not only in moments of crisis, but in everyday life. I trust you with my decisions, my relationships, my work, my family, and my future. I trust you with the things I understand and the things I don't. I trust you in the waiting, in the silence, and in the unknown. I trust you because you have been faithful before and you will be faithful again. Thank you for reminding me through your word that trust is a choice I can make, even when fear tries to rise. Thank you for being bigger than every fear that stands before me. I place my confidence not in my ability to overcome fear, but in your ability to hold me steady through it. I declare that fear will not rule my heart because you reign there. I declare that trust will guide my steps because you are my guide. Lord, as I remain in your presence, I realize that trust is not something I achieve once and never revisit, but something I must return to again and again. Each day brings its own challenges, and with them, new opportunities for fear to try to take hold. Yet each day also brings fresh mercy, renewed grace, and the same unchanging promise that you are with me. Help me to wake each morning choosing trust before fear has a chance to speak. Let my first thoughts be anchored in who you are rather than what I might face. Father, there are moments when fear feels overwhelming, when it presses in from every side and makes it hard to hear your voice. In those moments, quiet my heart, still my racing thoughts. Draw me close so I can feel the nearness of your presence. Remind me that you are not only aware of what I'm going through, but actively involved in every detail. You are not watching from a distance. You are walking with me step by step, even through the valleys I would rather avoid. Teach me, Lord, to see fear as a doorway to deeper trust. When fear arises, let it become a signal for prayer rather than panic, for surrender rather than control. Instead of asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" help me ask, "What if God shows up in ways I've never experienced before?" Shift my perspective so I no longer magnify my fears, but magnify you. You are worthy of my trust, and you have proven yourself faithful time and time again. I thank you for the ways you have already carried me through fearful seasons in the past. There were moments I didn't think I would make it, moments when fear nearly paralyzed me, yet you sustained me. Looking back, I can see your hand guiding me, protecting me, and strengthening me in ways I didn't recognize at the time. Let those memories become reminders that if you were faithful then, you will be faithful now. Lord, I surrender my need to control outcomes. Fear often grows when I try to manage everything on my own, when I try to predict every possible outcome and prepare for every worst-case scenario. Teach me to release that burden to you. Help me trust that you already know what lies ahead and that you have already gone before me. I don't need to carry tomorrow's worries today because you are already present in my future. When fear whispers that I am not strong enough, remind me that I don't have to be. My strength does not come from within myself. It comes from you. You are my source, my sustainer, and my firm foundation. Even when I feel weak, even when my faith feels small, you remain strong. I place my confidence not in my ability to stand fearless, but in your ability to hold me steady. Father, guard my heart against fear that disguises itself as wisdom or caution. Help me discern when fear is trying to masquerade as practicality, holding me back from steps of faith you are calling me to take. Give me courage to move forward when you say go, even if I don't have all the answers. Let trust lead my decisions, not fear of what might happen if I obey you fully. I ask that your peace would settle deeply within me, not a temporary calm, but a lasting assurance that you are in control. Let your peace calm my emotions, steady my thoughts, and anchor my soul. When fear tries to return, remind me that I can always come back to this place of trust. Your peace is not fragile. It does not depend on circumstances aligning perfectly. It flows from your presence, which never leaves me. Lord, help me to speak trust, even when fear tempts me to speak doubt. Let my words align with your truth. When fear tries to shape my thoughts, let your word reshape them. When fear tries to predict disaster, let faith remind me of your promises. I declare that I will trust you with my whole heart, even when I don't understand the path ahead. Thank you for being patient with me as I learn to trust you more deeply. You do not shame me for my fear. You do not turn away when I struggle. Instead, you invite me closer, offering comfort, reassurance, and strength. Thank you for meeting me with grace every time I choose trust, no matter how small that step may feel. Father, I lean into you even more deeply now, asking that this trust would become the atmosphere of my life. Not something I visit only in moments of crisis, but something that shapes how I breathe, how I think, how I respond to everything around me. Let trust become my default posture, my first response rather than my last resort. Teach me to live with an awareness of your presence that pushes fear to the margins of my mind. Lord, I bring before you every fear I have tried to hide, fears I don't like to admit, fears that linger beneath the surface, fears that return when I am tired or overwhelmed. I place them all in your hands. You already know them, yet you invite me to surrender them anyway. I release fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of uncertainty, fear of the unknown. I give you my fear of what I cannot control and my fear of what I cannot see. In exchange, I ask you to fill me with unwavering trust. Trust that you are good even when life feels hard. Trust that you are working even when I don't see immediate results. Trust that you are faithful even when answers seem delayed. Let my trust be rooted not in my circumstances but in your character. You are constant, unchanging, and true. What frightens me today does not intimidate you at all. Father, remind me that you are greater than every fear that tries to rise against me. Your presence is bigger than my anxiety, stronger than my doubts, and more powerful than any threat I face. When fear says I am alone, remind me that you are right beside me. When fear says I won't make it through, remind me that you are already carrying me. When fear says the night will never end, remind me that you are the God who brings morning. I ask you to train my heart to run toward you the moment fear appears. Instead of retreating inward, let me turn outward toward you in prayer. Instead of letting fear spiral, let trust interrupt it. Let Psalm 56:3 become my instinctive response. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Not later, not after I figure things out, but immediately, fully and wholeheartedly. Lord, strengthen my faith through your word. Let your promises rise up within me when fear tries to silence hope. Teach me to meditate on truth until it reshapes my thinking. Let the stories of your faithfulness remind me that you have always been a refuge for those who trust in you. You have never failed those who place their confidence in your care. I pray that my trust in you would not only quiet my fears, but also inspire courage. Courage to move forward even when the path feels uncertain. Courage to obey you even when fear tries to convince me it's safer to stay where I am. Courage to believe that you are leading me into good things, even if I have to walk through difficult places to get there. Father, let my trust in you become a testimony. Let others see the peace in my life and wonder where it comes from. Use my journey from fear to trust to encourage those around me who are struggling with their own anxieties. Let my life quietly point others toward the safety found in your presence. Make me a living example of what it looks like to trust God even when fear tries to dominate the narrative. I surrender my future into your hands. I release my need to know how everything will unfold. I trust you with my plans, my dreams, my relationships, my health, and my purpose. You see the full picture while I see only fragments. Help me rest in the knowledge that my life is secure with you, held firmly by your love and guided by your wisdom. Lord, I choose trust today, not because fear has disappeared, but because you are greater than fear. I choose to believe that you are with me, for me, and working on my behalf. I choose to stand on your promise that when I am afraid, I can place my trust in you and find refuge there. As this prayer comes to a close, I remain in your presence, confident that you are continuing the work you have begun in me. Let this trust grow stronger with each passing day. Let fear lose its grip as faith takes root, and let my heart rest securely in you now and always. Amen.